What's up, guys? We're back. Welcome to the Indie Show. Again, we're partnered with Nickel City Wrestling, Lackawanna, New York. It's Nickel City Wrestling, Lackawanna, New York. They're our kind of our partners. And first off, follow us on our Instagram at _ the Indie Show _ Again, that's at _ the Indie Show _ We're gonna be leaving a link in the bio for that.
Okay, first topic of discussion. We got Wrestlemania tonight. Super pumped for it. What are your thoughts about the setup of the new stage, Bentley? New Day revealed it earlier.
I like it. It gives a new essence to the thrill ride, I guess you could say. But
a roller coaster.
Should be a great event tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing Roman and Undertaker, as well as A Double and Neville plus many more.
Even though it's on the pre-show, which it shouldn't be.
Yeah, but the developmental show, NXT Takeover, was Saturday night. It was last night.
Yeah, it was last night. Pretty good event.
I loved every second of it.
We had Bobby Roode beat Shinsuke Nakamura, retained his title, and we got new titles too.
Yeah, new NXT titles.
Women's title.
They all look good.
Yeah, they all look good. They kind of did the same design though for the women's and men's title. I didn't really like that, but. Since Bobby Roode won, I think Shinsuke will make his main roster debut this week sometime.
People are saying he might do it. Andre the Giant Battle Memorial Battle Royal, but I hope he doesn't because he deserves more than a Battle Royal. You see where Baron Corbin is after he did that, but
Tommy End as we call him, but what's his NXT name, Billy? Aleister Black.
Aleister Black.
Defeated that Andre Cien Almas dude. Tommy End looks good.
Poor Almas, he gets beaten everything.
I know,
he got beat by Roode.
Every freaking match.
He got beat by Roode, Aries.
Every freaking match. Asuka beat Ember Moon. I thought Ember Moon was gonna win, honestly, because I thought Asuka was about to get called up to the main roster, but I guess I was wrong. Asuka's a dominating champion. She should be a force to be reckoned with in the main roster. Authors of Pain defended their NXT tag titles.
Now that was a great match
against DIY and the Revival. It was a great match. Authors of Pain are just they're so good. They're some powerhouses that.
No, don't let their size fool you. They're great athletes too. Yeah. I mean they do have a pretty good moveset, but I mean it's not your typical Mr. Johnny Wrestling's. It's not his moveset, but it's still a great moveset. And I think they work together to a good tag team. And Paul Ellering, he's doing a great job with him. I love him as a manager, and I'm glad they brought him back for something.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great match. And the last match that occurred, well, actually it was like one of the first matches, but last one we'll talk about is Roderick Strong, Ty Dillinger, and No Way Jose. Can't think of his name.
No, it wasn't. No, remember he got replaced.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Chris here.
Cassius Ono. My bad, guys. For the indie fans, it's Chris Hero, but whatever.
And Molly Ride, I think that's
They beat Sanity, didn't they?
They lost.
They lost.
Yeah.
So Sanity beat them. Eric Young, that's pretty much the only one I know out of Sanity. He's a good wrestler.
It was your typical start to an NXT Takeover show. It wasn't the best match, but it was a solid start to the. Solid start to the show.
It was a really solid start.
But other than that, the titles look really good.
They looked really good.
I really like the titles. The tag team titles are my favorite personally.
Yeah, they had to change them because the little incident with Brad Maddox and Paige.
Yeah.
Causing some embarrassment amongst the NXT title. Figure out what's been on that. That's pretty nasty.
Yeah, we can look that up for yourself. We ain't discussing that.
We won't say it. What do you rate that event 1 to 10? I'll give it a 9.
9. I give it a 9 or 10.
It was good. I think if the Sanity versus Ty Dillinger, that match, I think if that was better, I would have gave it a 10. But overall, it was good. I had no complaints really except that match.
Yeah, and that match, it makes me think that Ty's going to get moved up. I assume maybe the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I can't say that today.
You can't
say that today. Good God.
I think Ty needs to win a mid-card title pretty soon. I think he'd be good Intercontinental U.S. champion.
Yeah, I can see it. The fans are behind him, so that's all you really need, to be honest.
10.
But I don't know. I can see it. But Raw after WrestleMania this year should be really good because that means Finn's coming back, possibly Ty Dillinger, possibly Shinsuke, possibly NXT talent, or possibly the two biggest free agents at the moment right now, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. I mean, you just never know.
Delete.
But speaking of that, Supercard of Honor. Supercard of Honor was fantastic.
If y'all don't know what that is, that's the
Ring of Honor.
Is it basically like the WrestleMania of Ring of Honor? Or is that the 15th?
It's kind of like their NXT Takeover.
Yeah, it's really good.
They have a lot of them, but
do you like this better than Takeover? I did. Just because it's an indie show is just. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, I did too.
We won't talk about all the matches. We'll talk about like the main ones. First, we got Cody and Jay Lethal in a Texas Bull Rope match.
Now, actually, let me say this. I like both of these guys, but I thought at the beginning of this that I thought it was kind of be stupid. Like the bull rope thing.
I didn't get the stipulation.
I thought it was going to be stupid. It was going to turn old Wild West and do something stupid with it. But it was actually really good. And they put on some great spots and great high spots, which we'll get to high spots later.
Yeah.
Later with
Jay Lethal came out with the win. He's a great wrestler.
He's been around for a while too.
Yeah, and I'm glad Cody's getting his
fair share.
Yeah, fair share of contention in Ring of Honor, and looks like he's having a good time. Next match we'll talk about is
Adam Cole and
Marty Scurll.
Yeah,
Marty Scurll's the ROH television champion, and
two fantastic wrestlers, and it was a great match. But I'm not really concerned with the winner. I'm concerned with the loser, Adam Cole.
Yeah, Marty Scurll came out on top. It was a great match.
As you know, Adam Cole.
He's ever gonna lose that title.
Yeah, I don't either. He's a great champion. He reminds me so much of The Miz, but that's a different subject for a different day. But Adam Cole, it kind of shocks me. He's the first ever 3-time ROH champion. And now he can't even win the television title. So that's saying something to me that he may be like, the ROH may be in the past for Adam Cole come 2017, 2018. Like, Adam Cole may be gone. I don't know. I hate to say that because Adam Cole, you can't get much better than Adam Cole in Ring of Honor.
You can't.
His run as Ring of Honor champion goes with Samoa Joe's and, Kevin Steen. It goes with all them.
Nonetheless, I mean, great match.
And I'm going to say this, too. Anywhere he goes, I'll support Adam Cole because Adam Cole's a great wrestler.
Yes.
Really, truly defines what wrestling really is and really what wrestling is all about.
They put on a show. We'll talk about two more matches off this card. The whole night was pretty good. I didn't get to watch it all, but I watched the highlights of it. And next match to talk about is the world title match, which
Dalton Castle and Christopher Daniels.
Christopher Daniels beat Adam Cole,
Not Adam Cole.
Or I'm saying like he beat him at the last pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He beat him at the last pay-per-view to win that title, and
faced Dalton Castle.
Who won that match? I honestly didn't even check up on that match.
Christopher Daniels, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was more concerned with the Hardys and Young Bucks, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But Christopher Daniels is a great champion. Great wrestler.
If you didn't know who Dalton Castle is, check him out too.
I didn't know who he was till about a week or two ago, and he's got some talent. He's really good.
I like the guy a lot, and he's got great mobility and stuff. He looks good in the ring too. But they put on a pretty good match. It was. And the surprising thing, it wasn't a main event.
Yeah, and it's for the world title.
Yeah.
You know what the main event was?
That goes to show you how big these two guys are right now. How big these four guys are. I'm not just going to say two because the Young Bucks are no chip off the block. They are not, mid-card anymore.
Yeah, those four, or if you're wondering who the four people are, it's the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson, part of the Bullet Club, fought against the ROH champions, tag champions. They were going into the match. They lost. They fought the Broken Hardys.
And you all know who they are.
And Matt and Jeff. Come on, guys. If you don't know who that is, step it up. Let's go. They were the Super Kick champions of the world. They beat the Young Bucks for those titles, but they fought in a ladder match. Young Bucks came out on top. Great match. That was the event I was looking forward to the most.
And let me say this: they've got the Hardys are so good that they've got it to where the main event of a major event is the tag team championship.
That's how it needs to be in WWE, but I don't see that happening anytime soon.
And that's saying something because it's hard to beat out the World Heavyweight Championship. But the Hardys are so good, and the Young Bucks are so good that they're changing the face of indie wrestling. And maybe if they come to WWE, they may change the face of WWE. Because I can tell you right now, people are more looking forward to the Young Bucks and the Hardys more than they were Dalton Castle and Christopher Daniels. And that's my opinion, but I guarantee you they were more looking forward to the tag team than they were the championship.
Don't get us wrong. We're not saying that Dalton Castle Christopher Daniels was a bad match. That match
No,
was
I'm not
good.
saying that at all.
That match was good, but the Hardys have redefined the tag team vision ROH since they've been there, and it's getting good. Yeah, they lost the titles. Nick and Matt are back on top.
Let me just say that they lost the titles. What's
that mean?
The rumors of them signing. This is kind of hinting at it. This is this could be the next step in seeing Matt and Jeff back on WWE TV again.
I expect them, if they return tonight, they will interfere in that. Well, the only tag team match there is.
The Raw
titles.
team.
Yeah, the Raw tag titles with Club, Sorrow, and Sheamus. And
let me just say this. I think it's weird how the Usos don't have a tag team.
They should.
That's what I'm. This is it's all kind of running together now. That may be their next step. The Usos' next opponent may be the Hardys.
You know what could happen? Usos are in the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Hardys, never know. If Hardys do return, they could come back in that. I mean, they probably won't come back in the Battle Royal, but they'll come back after if they ever challenge the Usos. Would you ever see them on Raw or SmackDown? I'm saying, dang it, I don't know.
I like to say Raw just because it's always been the main show, and people say they're equal now. They're not equal. Everybody tunes into Raw. I mean, I hate ratings may not say that, but if you know WWE, you know Raw before you know SmackDown, and that's just the way it's been for the past 15 years.
Raw's not going to beat SmackDown in the ratings, or SmackDown won't beat Raw in the ratings anytime soon again, probably.
I mean, SmackDown's got the talent, and they're trying to shift it over, but Raw is just
they're the flagship show.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's nothing. Nothing's ever going to be able to pass it. No matter how good or bad it gets, it's still going to be the longest running weekly episodic television show on television today. Great event though, Supercard winner. I give it an 8-9. I give it 9.5. Only because I really don't like whoever they are. I don't know who they are. It was another tag team match. I really don't know who those four guys.
Perry Saturn?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all.
Oh yeah, Bully Ray and the Briscoes beat the Gorillas.
Something like that. Bully Ray's new. Bubba Ray for all you fangirls.
Yep. Yep, there's your fangirl reference of the week right there, or the day, because we'll have more episodes this week, hopefully. But yeah, Bubba Ray is Bully. From the matches that we saw, I give it a 9.5. Now, I'm not sexist or anything, but I just didn't watch the Women of Honor matches.
Exactly. Like the women's division there, no one knows about them. No one knows about the women in indie, really, like in indie promotions.
Besides Brandy Rhodes, I watched Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah,
just because she saw it,
but
yeah, it's whatever. It was a good event. I'm looking forward to more to come. WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, this was one of the best Hall of Fames there has been in recent memory.
Best Hall of Fame I've ever witnessed, in my opinion.
And we haven't. Hall of Fame usually isn't the main attraction to watch on WrestleMania weekend, but I actually tuned in this time and it was really good.
We saw Kurt back, but to me that really wasn't a big show to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love to see Kurt back, and I love to see
I know what you're gonna say.
The milk and
I know what you're gonna say.
I love to see the milk and all the, all the run down memory lane. I thought that was great. But the real show for me was Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette
And
inducting
Ryan-
the Rockers.
And Ryan knows more than anybody. I
Or
love
the Rock and Roll Express, not the Rockers. What am I saying?
the Rockers.
I get every tag team with the name Rock in it mixed up.
Hey, you're thinking of Kurt Angle's Marty Jannetty still can't walk.
I'm just a sexy Kurt. I'm gonna make your ankle hurt.
Check out the Hall of Fame show though.
Cringeworthy right there.
I'm sure if you don't have the network, it's somewhere black
Go to YouTube.
market or
Yes.
something on YouTube. But yeah, it was hilarious.
I like to see Beth Phoenix came back. Natalia inducted her, and she thanked her husband. Well, she didn't really thank her husband. It was Tony Chimel,
Tony Chimmel.
whatever, and he did the
high pitched.
the rated R superstar
I'm not trying to do that.
Edge.
Yeah, but it was good. It was great. I'm not
I
gonna
like
say
that
good
Eric
because it was
LeGrand,
great.
The Warrior Award, that was a good.
Yeah, that got
That was
me.
inspirational. He's an inspirational speaker.
Yeah, it was.
Paralyzed.
I thought it was great. But yeah, Jim Cornette and
Teddy Long.
Teddy Long.
APA came back, told some stories.
No, who came back? Eric Bischoff came back.
Back.
And let me say this: you talk about contenders for the Raw GM.
DDP. Him. No, I'm not saying he's a contender. I'm
Yeah,
just mentioning him.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Eric could be a.
But contenders for the Raw general manager, Eric Bischoff is totally a valid contender in my mind. Because Eric Bischoff has had perfect runs as general manager, and everybody loved him. And, it's kind of the villain and the hero meet up, and they're together again. And it's just, or the villains team up and work together. That'd be great with Stephanie, and I think that'd be pretty cool. But
I say they'll determine a Raw general manager this week. It'll be in the span of this week or next week's Raw. It'll have to be, I think, because I think it's going to come down to Kurt Angle or Eric Bischoff.
I'd like to say, I hope Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette comes back.
Oh my gosh!
I will never watch an episode of SmackDown, and I will get as much friends as possible to watch Raw.
Okay. Next, what do we got?
The Hardyz return update.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
We
but,
mentioned a little bit.
We can collaborate on it a little more.
But they've been rumored. If you're an avid wrestling fan, you've heard that the Hardys are in talks with WWE about returning. Now, we said it earlier, they could return tonight at WrestleMania.
Or they could not return. You never know.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's 100% true.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But if it does happen, we predicted it. I'm just saying, you heard it from us.
I'm just going to say this. There's been reports of them signing the deal. The deal's on the table. It's a done deal. And then an update came out the other day, and it said
that they weren't interested.
It said that they're going to stay with the Ring of Honor through the summer, so you never know. And they lost the titles last night, so that adds even more speculation to it.
Let me say this: if they do return at WrestleMania, if they do come back at WrestleMania during the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, you heard it from us.
Dang, he cannot say that.
No, I
today.
can't.
He cannot say that.
It's been like 10 times already.
Yeah.
I
want them to come back so bad. Only if they have the broken gimmick. If they're the Hardy Boys with the Z, that gimmick, I don't want that. I want the broken Hardys. I want them deleting people left and right. I want them doing all that.
I love to see Meat Mahan and Matt get into it a couple times.
Brother Nero.
But who would you like? What show would you like to see him on?
I really think that both. SmackDown division or tag team divisions on SmackDown and Raw are weak right now. As all get out, they're just really weak. Not very many good teams. Not very good matches that week. So I'm gonna go with, just because I like it personally better now. I'm gonna go with SmackDown, just to make it a little better. Because Raw's already got the club, which they're not properly used most of the time. Got the New Day, which getting kind of old, but still it's the New Day. And they got Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah.
Enzo Cass.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him go to SmackDown, feud with America now for.
Let me say this: I'd like to see him on WWE, and if they do sign him,
I don't care.
If they do sign him, I don't want them to send him to NXT.
I swear,
because you know what's happened the past when when the WWE has gotten stars, they go right back to developmental and NXT. That's for Shinsuke, who's a better wrestler than anybody in NXT besides the Glorious One. They're probably equal. They deserve to be on the main roster because they know the ropes.
Big time.
It's not.
Shinsuke should not have went to NXT. He was dominating in Japan.
Neither should have Bobby Roode, and it's not like they don't know what they're doing. They've done this for the past 15 years.
What would have made me mad is if AJ Styles would have went to NXT. That would have.
Well, it surprised me he didn't. I just hope it's either. I really don't hope it's tonight. I don't want to see him on WrestleMania their first night back.
You don't want to see Hardyz back?
Not on WrestleMania tonight.
I would, because everybody would be going nuts. The delete chants.
And they were
it would be a
chanting.
huge pop.
Yeah, I take that back. I take that back.
And I would probably freak out like in front of the TV. It'd be awesome.
I take that back. I do want to see him, but I don't know where they put him. I don't know where they would put him.
And I don't want them to.
Besides the Raw tag team match, that would just kind of screw up things since there's already 3 teams there.
If they appear, I don't want them like getting in the mix of things. I want them just like show up, like
on
stare somebody down.
Yeah.
Cut an epic promo maybe.
You know, 100,000 people chant delete is gonna be rocking.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to hear that for
they were chanting it last night at NXT Takeover.
Yeah.
And you could hear the commentators laughing and kind of acknowledge it, but
did Nigel McGuinness say?
Oh yeah, not if you watch NXT Takeover, you kind of watch like their interviews and stuff. You caught Nigel McGuinness probably saying ROH 4 to 5 times
instead of NXT.
Now, Nigel, I hate it for you, buddy, but your job's probably in stake now.
Vince is mad at you now.
Yeah, we can't mention another company's name because.
Daniel Bryan actually mentioned it on Talking Smack the other night. Mentioned about, I forgot what it was, but anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah, but again, if Hardy's return, WrestleMania is an automatic 10. That's what I'm saying. 10. A rate.
10.
All right. But I don't know. Anyway, coming up since it's April, coming up this month, NCW April Mayhem, April the 29th. Be a fantastic event. It's gonna be kind of like their WrestleMania, but it should be a great event. I'm pretty sure it's $14 for ringside and $10 for general admission. But it should be a great event. We're gonna try to interview a couple of guys before the 29th comes. But if you're in the New York and you're in the Lackawanna area, go check it out. If you've got time on the 29th, it's a pretty cool event.
It's indie, guys. It's Nickel City Wrestling. So I mean,
and I know if you watch this show, you're probably an indie fan because you can't. I mean, it's hard to look up the indie show without being an indie fan.
And if you follow us on Instagram, then that's our name too. Yeah, but it should be a great event. We might get some guys interviewed there. We're having some TNA stars, former TNA stars come in.
Yeah, and a former WWE. So it's we never know.
It's a surprise though. We don't know who the former WWE star will be.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Go April the 29th, and
you will probably meet them. You'll probably figure out who it is. I don't want it to be like I wouldn't care honestly. I don't want to like pick and choose who we get to interview. I wouldn't care. It'll be a great event though.
Yeah, it should. But news as of this week.
Back to NXT.
All right, back to NXT.
Sorry, I had to interrupt him there, but we were talking about how big stars return or come to the WWE and they have to go through NXT to make it to the main roster. Drew McIntyre or Drew Galloway, some of you might know him. He was in TNA. He was in the crowd last night at NXT Takeover, and they showed him. He'll probably feud with Bobby Roode now.
It was kind of like a thing they did with Bobby Roode, where he was in the crowd in a suit, and they gave him his own minute or so. Yeah, but he shouldn't be in developmental. Drew
McIntyre.
Now let me say this: do I think him and Bobby Roode, if he does face Bobby Roode, do I think they'll put on some great matches? Heck yes.
Heck yeah.
But I don't think he should be there. I think him and Bobby Roode should be putting on them matches on the main card instead of the... And
what better not happen is he better not get called up to the main roster and be part of the 3-man band. That ain't going to happen anymore, guys. That can't be the case. He's a phenomenal wrestler. Or he's a great wrestler. He's not I'm not saying he's the best ever, but...
He's not AJ.
He's not phenomenal. But yeah, he was supposed to be the golden boy a couple years ago. Vince's chosen one.
Yeah, and then that got scrapped. So you saw where he went, TNA. That's the best business.
The best business today.
But here we got some odds-on favorites for tonight WrestleMania, and if you haven't already seen them, I'll tell you. For Roman and Undertaker, Roman is the odds-on favorite. He's under 900, and Undertaker's over 500. Which means so if you made like a $900 bet on Reigns, you would earn $100.
Yeah.
So basically, you wouldn't get anything.
I expect Reigns to win that one, by the way.
Yeah. So if it's under, that means they're expected to win.
Dang. But you never know. I don't know.
Yeah, like I say, this is not set in stone. This
Yeah.
is just the Las Vegas. This is just
People betting on
Vegas odds, which are more than. Now, I'm not gonna say they're wrong because almost every time they're.
They
they're
guessed
right.
they guessed the entire match card for Fastlane and Elimination Chamber correctly.
But I do believe there's going to be one, and we'll get to that later. That isn't right. But the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar under 3,250,
versus
which is that is huge. That is
like,
a big number.
That is like saying they're like
There's like a
guaranteeing him to
95.
win,
Yeah, that's pretty much a guarantee he's going to win.
against Oldberg,
Yeah, Oldsberg.
the Universal Champion, 50-year-old. I hope this is his last match. I hope he goes back to retirement home.
You fangirls just freaking shed a tear, I'm sure.
I hope he goes back to the retirement home. Yeah, I expect Brock to win that one too.
WWE Championship, Randy Orton 750 under, and Bray Wyatt 450 over. I hate it, but you know.
Bray finally got his title, and I feel like Randy's gonna beat him. I
don't
love Randy though. I love Randy, but I think Bray should keep it more. I even think Luke Harper should have been added to this match. Make a triple threat. I would love that.
I don't disagree with it because I think Randy will win, but I would like to see Bray win it again sometime. The mixed tag team match, you know,
Who gives a crap?
you're just gonna watch this if you're a John Cena fan.
Or
Let me
a
say
Nikki
this:
Bella fan.
you're a fangirl. If somebody enjoys this match,
Something is
and
wrong
loves
with you.
it.
Go to a mental institute. Please.
let me say this: you enjoy this match, you watch this match. This is your favorite match. You are 150% a fangirl because there is no way you watch John Cena and Nikki
The only
Bella.
way that people get excited for this match, though, or I kind of got excited, it's going to be an awful match, I know, but it kind of got me more pumped because of the promos they've been cutting on SmackDown.
Oh yeah,
They can cut promos. This is just the stupidest idea that for a match at WrestleMania.
I don't get it.
I think Cena and Nikki will win that one.
Oh yeah. Oh, the odds for that
Are they
are.
favored?
Oh yeah, they're favored heavily. 1,975 under versus the Miz and Maurice. 975 over.
I'm not even sure how good Maurice will be in the ring because
She hadn't been in the
she
ring
hasn't
in a
been in the ring
while.
in a while. Like,
The non-sanctioned match, Seth Rollins heavy favorite. 1,750 under versus Triple H, 850 over.
once again, I agree with the
Odds-on
odds.
favorite.
I think Seth Rollins will win this match.
Oh, they were saying this could be up to a 40-minute match just because of the lack of Goldberg and Brock, because they said this is going to be a 3-minute match.
That's what's stupid, guys.
Hey. I could do it again. I'm going to rant on Goldberg. He said in an interview, I'm getting tired of people saying I can't do more than 3 moves and I can't do a match over 30 seconds. You can't.
You can't without it being sloppy, buddy. You might be able to kick out, but it'll be the most awful kick out we've seen. It'll probably be
You botched one move on Raw. You botched the F5 when you held on your dang title.
You held on to the title until you dropped to the ground.
I
You're
don't-
gonna have to let go of it tonight, buddy, because Brock's taking it from you.
Oh, good reference there.
Yeah.
But AJ Styles heavy favorite against Shane. Poor Shane, he's just getting whipped every year.
I wish he's probably gonna jump off that big ring.
Oh yeah,
Did you see that?
dang dude, if he jumps off that is freaking
huge.
high.
It's like a big, it's freaking huge.
It's like above the mini. It's above the regular ring, but it's like 40 times the size of the
yeah,
regular.
because they got like a awning over it, so to speak, or like something like that. And there's a big ring on top of it. There's a meme that says Shane McMahon's jumping off that.
If Shane McMahon jumps off that, we will never see Shane McMahon again. We will be at his visitation.
Once again, I agree with the odds.
AJ
taking the win.
AJ's under 1,625 versus Shane 775 over. So again, under means they're more than that's their favorite. Over means that's
and it's not. Take it with a grain of salt because it's not true. You never know.
The Raw Women's Championship. I don't agree with this, but Bayley is the odds-on favorite 1,000. 500 under against Sasha Banks, 1,400 over Charlotte Flair, 1,200 over Nia Jax, 5,005.
Don't agree with it.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Nia Jax ain't gonna win, so you can just eliminate her. But I think it's gonna come down to
Sasha. Sasha's gonna win it.
Sasha and Bailey, and I think
Heel
she's
turn.
gonna heel turn, and Sasha's
heel
gonna
turn.
take it.
I did thank Bailey a couple weeks ago, but then they've been having some matches lately on Raw, and Sasha's being too nice or whatever. So I think Sasha's gonna turn heel, probably pin her for the win.
The SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm not gonna name all of them because there's a lot, but I'm gonna name
Freaking
some.
whole roster.
Naomi, 530 under. She's the favorite.
That's my pick to win it because it's her hometown, Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, and she had to give
She
it
had to
up.
vacate the title. That's my pick.
But the least favorite is Natalya at 13,500. So I don't
She
care.
basically has no chance to win.
Or they're giving her no chance to win.
No
now.
chance. That's what she's got.
Sorry
Sorry about that.
United States Championship. Kevin Owens, 1,750 under. Chris Jericho, 850 over.
I agree with the odds.
I agree
Kevin
with
Owens going to take the title because Chris Jericho's going to go on a tour with Fozzy, his
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, and I think when he gets back, he's gonna win the title. That's
See,
just me.
KO just lost his Universal title, so I think it's good that he's getting another title pretty soon.
I do too. I just wish it wasn't that title. Wish it was the main title,
Yeah, it's
but
Bentley's
anyway.
favorite. Bentley gets a little.
Oh yeah, I love. Yeah.
Bentley gets butt hurt when I like him too, but but Bentley gets butt hurt.
Yeah, I get a little
when,
emotion when it comes to KO.
Yeah.
KS, if you're one of my buddies out there. Intercontinental Championship, Baron Corbin,
Yeah.
1,750 under against Dean Ambrose, 850 over.
Baron Corbin.
Totally agree. This has been
I agree
rumored
with
for the
this.
past year, so I mean, it's
Baron finally gonna get his title. I'm enjoying that.
the Raw Tag Team Championships. Enzo Amore and
Ladder
Amore and Big. It's a ladder match. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
it
right.
is a ladder
They
match.
did put the.
The Hardys could render all of them obsolete if they come back tonight.
Oh yeah. I just endured it.
I got the memes today. I got all the memes.
Enzo Amore and Big Cass are 175 under. So this is basically saying anybody could win. This is not saying, besides Sheamus and Cesaro, they're the least favorite with 1,150 over. So it's
don't
either
think they'll win. I don't think they will.
it's either coming down to Enzo and Cass or Luke Gallows and Carl
Because
Anderson.
think about it, Sheamus and Cesaro didn't lose them that long ago.
The pre-show matches here,
I think Enzo Amore and Big Cass won that, by the way.
yeah, I do too. Andre the Giant
Dang, guys.
This is like 6 times already. I hate it.
He can't say it.
Andre the Giant. I'm sorry, Andre. Rest in peace wherever you are. But Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
There we go.
Sami Zayn. Fangirls love seeing me fail.
Got them haters.
Sami Zayn 210 under versus the Field, which is everybody
Everybody,
else. Which it's either going to come down to Sammy or Braun, and you heard it from us. Sammy and Braun.
Sammy or Braun is going to win.
Versus-
Who you going with? I'm going Sammy because he's about to get...
Yeah, he's got to climb the hill at WrestleMania.
I think he's going to get pushed here coming up.
Yeah, I do too.
Um,
But we've said that for the past year, so.
That's true. That is true.
Versus the Field, 160 over.
And the last match, which you can say it, but I thought this would be the match of the night.
And this is the match I don't agree with.
It should not be on the freaking pre-show.
And this should not. I don't agree with the odds at all. Cruiserweight Championship. Neville is 1,750 under versus Austin Aries 850 over. I don't agree with these odds at
A-double all the
all.
way, let's go.
I think which I've been an A-double fan since he was in ROH, and TNA. I hated TNA, but I watched it just because of A-double, and I love A-double, and I really, really hope he wins tonight. Gives him his first WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
First ever WrestleMania, he wins the title. I think it'd be great.
Dang, but he does not need to be in the Cruiserweight division. He
No.
does not.
No.
So other than the Cruiserweight match and the Raw Women's match, I agree with the betting odds.
Yeah.
Okay, what I said a couple of weeks ago, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good do I think WrestleMania will be? I gave it a 5.
I'm changing that.
The build-up has made me give it, I'm saying 7.5 to 8, because I am pumped for
Which
tonight.
I'm pretty sure. Now,
It is going to be, I think it's going to be good.
we're about to give a
I'll go
shout
ahead.
out. We're about to give a shout out right here to a guy that we obviously don't know. But he posted on our Instagram. If you haven't checked out our Instagram, check it out. @_ the Indie Show _ Again, we'll leave that in the description. But JTRBC, if you're watching this, you're welcome for the shout out. But JTR_BC, we said we were 6.5 on the Instagram, and he said honestly right now about a 7 to 8. But when it comes,
when it's a couple of hours before, it's going to be a 10.
Because come on, it's Wrestlemania. How can you not get excited about it? And JTRBC, whatever your name, I totally agree with you now. I totally see it.
Click on his. We're shouting you out. You might not be watching. It's just JTR in the bio. 0 post, 50 followers, following 286. But we're shouting you out.
Yeah, he's about to gain 1,000 followers after this. You're welcome, JTR.
No, not that many. Are we gonna put that in the bio?
Nah.
Or not?
No.
All right, but. Delete that dude's. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm saying it's gonna be an 8 out of 10. I think it'll be a good show. The build up for WrestleMania this year's got me even pumped. You think it'll be better than WrestleMania 31?
Yeah, I think it should. I don't know. WrestleMania 31. WrestleMania 31's hard to top just because of the last second of it, but
I think it'll top it. I could be wrong, but I think it'll top it.
It should be great either way, but I'm looking forward to it. Another thing to mention, the 32 women's competitor tourney this summer, isn't it?
Yeah, WWE announced it yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday about, let's see.
30. I think it's women from it's from like 19 countries, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, this summer, I'm going to read this straight from WWE.com, okay? This summer, for the first time ever, the WWE will host a tournament filled with 32 women from 17 different countries. This will air on the WWE Network and is a big step in advancing women's wrestling. And then it said NXT champion. Okay, so I ain't going to say it. But Asuka, Bayley, and Alexa Bliss, along with Triple H, announced it yesterday. But
I'm excited for it.
It'll be similar to Cruiserweight Classic.
Again, I'm not sexist, but I don't really get excited for women's wrestling unless it's, somebody I've seen before. But this, I'm actually kind of excited for just because they're branching out, and I'm kind of thinking this means a new title. Maybe, maybe not. Don't quote me on that either.
Yeah, it could mean that because what are they gonna do? Give them a little trophy? Congratulations!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It'll be similar to it probably won't be as good, obviously, as the Cruiserweight tournament, but it'll be our Cruiserweight Classic. But it'll be like the similar.
I don't know. It may be. I don't know.
You never know.
But anyways, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching.
Hold up. We got one more thing.
What? Oh, yeah, Shelton Benjamin.
This is good news.
He's healed.
Yeah, he's healed.
It's a miracle.
Shelton Benjamin, right when the draft was over, a couple weeks after that, said Shelton Benjamin is returning. And then a couple weeks later after that, he hurt his neck, I'm pretty sure.
Knee,
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hurt his knee, and he's been out for 9 months.
Yeah,
and he posted on Instagram or Twitter. He said, "After the hardest 9 months of my life, I'm finally healed. I'll be back soon." So that's great news.
We'll see that in the future. Shelton Benjamin come back to SmackDown.
Oh, I'm so hyped. Obviously, it ain't gonna be like the best thing that happens ever, but I'm kind of glad to see him back. I always liked Shelton Benjamin.
Now that's it, isn't it?
Hoping to see him on SmackDown. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so if you've made it this far, like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. We need subscribers. We're pretty low right now, but it comes with time.
We're getting views. That's all.
We're counting on you guys. But thanks for watching. Enjoy WrestleMania tonight. And if you haven't already, check out Supercard of Honor and NXT Takeover and maybe the Hall of Fame ceremony if you just have nothing to do.
If tomorrow we might get a video up, like Bentley might do like a quick rundown.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Raw Rundown going
and then he might talk about WrestleMania some more, his reaction. I might not be here, just because I got school, basketball, all that. But hey, he'll get it done. He already should. If he doesn't, we'll let you know on Instagram. Yeah.
Like I said, if we don't get it on video, we've always got Instagram. Like if you're looking for news, our Instagram's got it.
We didn't do it last week because we were exhausted, both of us.
Yeah, exhausting. I was kind of letting all the news build up for WrestleMania and Supercard of Honor and stuff like that. But thanks for watching. Try to be back tomorrow. If we're not, you know.